so you got weekend coming up.
Yeah.
What's the move?
I don't know yet. What do you got?
Well, um, I'm flying tomorrow, and then I'm in Alberta, and that'll be fun. And if my camera works, I was telling I was telling Justin Hanz
Oh
that I
yeah.
turned my Fuji on tonight,
Mm.
and the screen flickered. I was
Ah,
like, that's not normal. And so I turned it off and I turned it back on and did it again. And then I uh shot a couple frames off, and I had the minimum shutter speed set to 1/200, but it was not that. It was like a second
well,
at least. So I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on here? So I stuck a new battery in it
that's what I was
and
gonna ask. Yeah.
it still did it. And
Huh.
I've been using mechanical plus electronic shutter
Mm.
mostly because I like the sound, but I've heard that the mechanical shutter on these can give out like pretty it doesn't last very long. And so I switched over to just electronic shutter
Yeah.
and it seemed to fix it, but the screen
Huh.
flicker didn't fix. It fixed the shutter speed,
Yeah.
normalized, but it didn't fix the flickering. So I'm like, what's
Sounds
going
like an
on, man?
electrical issue somewhere in the camera. Mm.
But I mean, I just shot that. Like I just shot a whole bunch of stuff on it.
Did you drop it or anything recently, or?
Never. No.
I mean, you might want to just put it in like a dry bag or like in with some silica gel because maybe I mean I assume it's pretty humid over there. It might just have some like tiny bit of moisture inside or something that's
Right.
crossing some electricity. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I have the silica gel packets in my closet where I store them.
Mm,
Two giant packets that just sit, and there's one that sits essentially behind that camera. But
huh. Dang.
That's scary.
yeah,
Well, at least at the Fuji, you can sell it for the same price you bought it.
totally. I'll make money. I'll sell it for.
Even with known issues, it'll still sell for what you paid for it with known issues.
I'm gonna take it to Alberta and just see what shakes out. If it fails, I'll still have a camera with me, and we'll
Yeah.
see how it goes. But
That opens up a really interesting question. If it does fail, what how do you replace a Fuji in 2025? What do you do?
I would probably I mean, I love that camera to death because it's so tiny. But if I were going to do anything, I would probably just spring for an XT5.
Paul loves the XT5.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
What's the have you tried the XM5 or looked at that at all? That was
I
the
have looked at it.
because that was
Uh,
impressively small.
yeah, everyone loves that camera, it seems. I don't know if it's for me.
That's fair. Ugh, I don't know.
Like,
If it's
I
for,
like a viewfinder. It doesn't have a viewfinder.
Oh yeah, no, pass.
I don't know if it's for anyone at this price.
What's the XT5 going for?
Oh, didn't that used to be like? I thought it used to be like $900.
No.
The
Not XT5.
XT5?
No,
No.
no,
No.
XM5.
Oh, right.
Well, Fuji got hyped up very recently. Like, it's still getting hyped up. We're at the probably tail end of the hype up on Fuji right now, and the prices are insane.
Well, and if I want to get a camera that I can like get because it's available, probably
Mm,
my only option is the XT5 because no
that's
one's ever out of stock of those. But everyone's always out of stock of the XM5, the X106.
mm,
Although the local camera shop, I was just there today picking up some film and they had an XT6, but I don't know, or X106, I mean. But I don't know if
oh,
I want
dang.
that.
Those are sweet. That's one Fuji I would actually consider getting if I wasn't financially irresponsible with everything else.
I just don't want a fixed lens.
Yeah, I don't like the fixed lens either. Dude, I should have bought the X100 when it was going for like $120 2 years ago.
Yep.
And now I saw one the other day going for $550 for an X100, the original one.
Mm-hmm. There's a
No.
X100S right now for sale on Marketplace, and he's asking eight or 900. It's like, what are you talking about?
He'll get it. My buddy just sold 2 of them for that price.
Yeah, they go. Because like I'll always like every once in a while I'll look up Fuji, and the X100s that are there, whatever model it ends up being, it always goes within days.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's great. You know, it's funny because I think I told you this. I almost bought my mom an X100F or whatever when they were like 150, $200, and now I'm like, dang, like, oh, I should have. That would have been great. Like, oh, hey, mom, you still got that camera? Let me see that.
Speaking of which, you said you have cameras at your mom's house. Do you remember which cameras those are?
Yeah, there's a large array of various SLRs. There's a Nikon FM2. There's a couple of the other Argus, some of the ones you don't have.
I don't know, man. I got a lot of Argus.
Well, one is that? It's impossible.
Well, it's like the C33.
I have the 44, and I don't know if I showed you guys. I have like the Model A and B, like the old Argus.
Honestly, the camera, it's more the lenses that are interesting. There's just like a box of lenses. I mean, I showed you the old table that I used to live next to, like the lens table, and that was like there was stuff in like drawers too. So like the lenses are more interesting. I really regret not bringing the 350 5.5. Like that is such a weird lens, and
That is a weird lens. I've never even heard of that lens.
nobody's heard of it. It was like a 1959 Canon make, but it was pre Canon, and the compression at 350 millimeters is awesome. These like weird compressed landscape shots in the countryside is kind of nice.
Where I'm going is like where the golf tournament is in this place called Vulcan in Alberta. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this place, Vulcan, Alberta. Apparently, I think Flick Film is based out of there because all of their videos are them shooting around that area. But you can imagine, I'm sure, the town is called Vulcan, and so they really leaned into that.
Yes.
They have like a giant like Starship Enterprise as you enter the town. And I mean, I've only been there like a couple times when I was a lot younger. So I don't really know
Oh, geez,
beyond
yeah.
some pictures, but I'm pretty sure I can get a few photos from there that are gonna be insane.
You're taking a film camera, I'm assuming, right?
And I'm taking the Mew.
You need to shoot 500T.
I don't have that yet. It's on the way.
Well, Flick Film sells it.
Yeah, it's on the way. That's the stuff I ordered. But I actually got 2 rolls of HP5 today, and I'm bringing those.
HP5's good. It's solid. I'm probably not going to shoot it for a while just because I have that bulk roll of Kent 400.
Hold on. Does the Vulcan Town Council meet in Star Trek uniforms?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Do they?
It really,
Are they wearing red
really
shirts?
looks like it.
I mean, I don't doubt it at all.
Yeah, they're all wearing red shirts.
Live long and prosper. Is that the town motto?
Sure. I mean, it has to be.
It does have to be. I was looking at pictures. It looks like a fun place to shoot, even beyond the Star Trek interest. Yeah,
Lots of grain towers.
yeah, good
stuff
prairie
like that.
colors.
Super cool.
That's,
I mean, I don't know how I'll get into town. Like we're golfing and then having dinner there. And then I'm assuming like I might have a little bit to shoot afterwards if I can get my parents to drive us into town.
Mom, can you drive me to town?
Yeah, I want to play with my new camera.
I could take the car and leave them at the golf course.
Dude, I'm jealous of the stuff you're getting with that. What about you, Hans? Are you shooting anything this weekend?
I need to make. We're in a very weather dependent time, and I need to make up my mind about what to do on Saturday.
You're shooting a YouTube video.
There's a small town south of here that's got a bunch of like old gates in disrepair that I was thinking about going down to check out. It's like a 40-minute bus ride, so I think I'll probably wake up early, hop up on the bus, and then head down there and then walk around. Uh, so shooting that, but I also just imported. I don't know how I did this to myself, but I realized I hadn't imported from the D700 for like 3 weeks. So there's like four photo walks and a model shoot on the D700 card. And I was like, oh, I was like, this is like hours and hours of editing. So
Yeah.
I imported that, and I need to, I do need to finish that model shoot because she's like, oh, I love these. She's like, I love these photos. She's like, I really want to start posting them and stuff. And it's like, ah, yeah, crap. Yeah, where's my, like, 5 hours to resolve this problem? Um, and then Sunday, I'll probably go up to the city. I've got some vision film to pick up, and, uh, probably shoot around in the morning. I did pick up the 40 millimeter for the, Nikon Z, so I need to put that through a proper test and decide if I'm gonna keep it
Sweet.
or just sell it, but I reckon I'm gonna keep it because it's the only Z lens I have, and I've never tested the Z lens system, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's crazy," and so I'm excited to put that through a good day. I might bring no, I can't do that. I was gonna say I might bring only it, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. I might bring it and the pinhole and shoot the C200 from the film draft in the pinhole.
Nice.
I have a piece of Nikon equipment.
Oh, that's a piece of trash.
I know it is, but it's a Nikon piece. Well, it's Nikon,
Yeah,
but but I got it in that box of stuff, and I was always like, man, all these guys have Nikons. I don't have nothing from
you got
Nikon.
your Nikon. You
And
can
yeah,
put it on the shelf.
I can turn it into like a nice clock or something.
What lens is that? I don't remember you
That's
telling
the
us that.
that's the 18 to
18 to
55.
55
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right. I do remember.
kit POS.
it's not. If you're at f8, it's fine. It's just
It's not terrible. I've seen my buddy have.
it's one of those lenses where it kind of feels like it's good and it doesn't do anything great. Like it's just and they made millions and millions of them. It's like if you see a Nikon body on marketplace, it's got that lens.
Well, those are still going for like $45, shockingly, which I don't understand why.
I don't know who's buying. I mean, I've sold two of them because I pick up the bodies and they're there. So like people buy them. And I just kind of feel bad. I'm like, you could.
You're like, I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh man, like like Viltrox is on Amazon or on our Korean Amazon. It's like you could just get like you could spend like $40 more and get like an awesome lens. Like, but
You said something a second ago about shooting at f8. Are you shooting wide open for most of your stuff, or what are you
no,
doing?
I mean, it depends a lot on the lens. I think most of the time I'm sitting around f4 because I walk around. I walk around in busy spaces, so I want the I really like to be between 250 and 500 on shutter speed. Uh, if I'm moving a little slower, I'll drop down to f8, especially if it's really sunny. But I would prefer to be around f4 in the city. Uh, Wide open, yeah. At night, maybe. I was just shooting around up in Seoul the other day. I think I was at f2 most of the time, but it was dark out, so.
Everybody's trying to shoot wide open here lately, and I have abandoned that because everybody's like, "Oh, somebody on YouTube told us to shoot every portrait at 1.8 or as wide open as you can," and I'm like, "Nope, no more. I'm not doing that. I'm shooting your senior portraits at like f12. We'll see what happens."
I mean, this is one of those things where I find myself saying this a lot. Is I think a lot of that advice, uh, and even like some of like the discouragement of the using wide open, it's just outdated stuff. Like it's from an era when lens design was a lot less perfect, and there were a lot more aberrations wide open. You can get a lens and shoot it wide open. If it's a new lens, it's gonna be like pretty sharp with a good radius of sharpness. But you compare that to like shooting like a super Takamar wide open, and it's like you got like the tip of the nose is in focus. Um, so it's like the don't shoot wide open. Yeah, I mean you can shoot wide open, it's fine, but at the same time, it's like the I love f2.8 f4 because in my eyes, like that's as sharp as f8 used to be on the older lenses. Like f4 is crazy sharp on a newer lens, and even like 2.8. Like I use uh, the studio camera, especially when I shoot it in certain situations or outside doing like a outside studio shoot. Uh, a lot of times I do end up at 2.8, which is its widest, the 24 to 70 at 2.8, but it's sharp, like is sharp enough. And yeah, f4, f8 is more ideal, but uh, I mean, we saw some of the disasters going on around you for the photography stuff, so yeah, it was it's yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing I just don't like hard rules. Like I shoot everything 1.8. Why? I shoot everything f16. It's like, well, you're both wrong. Like it's just like just, just stop. Like I only shoot manual. Stop. Like
I like people that
Yeah.
hear that advice and then they go into like the beginners photography group on Facebook, which is the most brutal place on earth. And they're like, how do I make this in focus now? And someone's like, you don't stand a fucking chance. You sell your camera, you're a piece of shit. Just like there's like veterans that go into the beginner group and just shit on these people. And I used to enjoy it because it was funny, but now I'm like, I feel bad for these people. They never watched a YouTube video to save their life.
well, the problem is they need that one special, like what was it, the phase one camera or the I can't remember the name of it, but there was that camera where you could like change the aperture afterwards because it captured so much data. It's like they need that to change the focus point later.
That was came out a few years ago, right? And it just
That was a
bombed.
while ago. Oh, I mean, who needs it? Like, you want to take a terabyte image?
I would take a terabyte image.
It wasn't that
It's
bad.
just like through the cards, just one after the other.
Flip the tape to side B. Is hard.
I know Dan saw it. Did you see the Camp Snap released a video camera? It shoots
No.
like it's a Super 8. Dude, you would use the shit out of that over there.
You can't
It's
Yeah,
140
it kind
bucks.
of has Hans vibes all over it, if I'm being
It
honest.
does.
snap
I'm
video.
surprised it doesn't have his initials on the side of the damn camera at this point. They branded it after him. It
Ooh,
is it is cool.
ooh, this
Yeah, it
is
does look
cool.
cool.
Ooh,
And I'm fairly certain it probably ships from your side of the world. But judging by looking at it, I'm like, I think that ships from over there.
ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, and there's little clips at the bottom that show the quality of it, and it's not bad. It'd be great for reels or like vertical video. It shoots 16 by 9. There's different aspect ratios.
Ah,
That'd pair well with your broken Digicam.
Yeah, we
I'm
can't
very
change that.
intrigued.
That's got to stay.
Oh, that
Mm-hmm.
that's never leaving. I'm honestly like the thing that I like the most about this is how easy it would be to put in a bag. It's just like
Yeah,
this
you just
shape
pull
is
out and you
so
just pull the trigger.
yeah, that shape is so storable. Like is nice and flat. Yeah, that I'm gonna look at that. Need to find where to get
Yeah.
that.
See, I knew he'd be into
Is there a
that.
Yeah,
price?
It's
it,
$149 for
yeah, it's
us. For
150
me.
US. I need to find a retailer here because I'm gonna guess that Justin's right that it's not far from me. Oh, I buy bulk roll from the US.
How the hell do you buy bulk roll from the US? Where are you buying bulk roll for? Send me a message. Don't say it on here.
I'm not gonna say it. I mean, it's yeah. I really I won't say it. I mean, just buy Ilford, man. Just get 1,000 feet of Kentner.
I wish they sold bulk roll Phoenix.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You would buy that?
Are you kidding me? I waste money all the time.
We have gone full circle so fast.
I just wouldn't. It's such a commitment to something that you're. I mean, I know you kind of it grew on you, but like,
To get good at it, I have to shoot a lot of it.
yeah, that's fair.
I have 2 rolls of Phoenix coming. Phoenix 1 and Phoenix 2.
Good.
I would have ordered it if they had it where I ordered all that film for Japan, but they didn't have it. But I'm really excited
Yeah.
to shoot like the 500T and yeah, tons of it.
That'll be sick.
Yeah, I got so much stuff.
Is it actual Vision that you're shooting, or is it like Cinestill?
I think it's Vision.
Is it? Yeah. All right. Does your guy do remjet removal and everything?
No, I'd have to get it developed. Like,
Okay.
there's this place in Montreal.
Ulysses, did he send you the picture of that 500T he tried to develop?
No.
So, okay, so Ulysses did not listen to me, and I told him to put three tablespoons into this water to make the alkali mixture to remove the remjet, and he heard 1 teaspoon.
Oh no.
Yeah, the water wasn't alkali enough, so it didn't remove the remjet, but he soaked it and like slowly rubbed it off lightly with his fingers. And he's like, there's a couple little scratches, but nothing super terrible. This film's very durable. I was like, yeah, why do you think it survived me, dude? I am not kind to my film.
You're kind of rocking the remjet removal because I've never heard anyone be like, "Oh, it's so simple."
Dude, it's super easy. Like, everybody's like, it's going to be a nightmare. And I'm like, I put it in there and like agitated for a minute and a half and it just came right off.
So I got a separate question. You're drawing well water there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the magic remjet removal water.
Nah, dude, no. I got the magic let's leave water spots everywhere. That's what I got.
Yeah, those water spots are remjet removal, man.
It's all the hard minerals.
I need to get some C41. I checked at the shop and he's like, nah, we don't have that.
I don't know why they wouldn't carry it. It would sell so well, unless it's just the cost of getting it there.
I don't think anyone develops color at home. I mean, I can't say that because I know George does, but like at scale, like I think it's just still so cheap at the lab.
Well, George says it cost him what, $100 to import that over there.
Yeah, it's not. There's no domestic film production, but thank God the lab is like a $2 per roll.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with it that. But how long does it take
For C41?
to get your results back?
It takes 15 minutes, man. It's like, what do you mean? Like I walk out, I go to another store, I look at some cameras, and I come back, and then they walk over and bring me a bag. Like, it's awesome.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
How many camera stores do you have? Because you're like, yeah, I'm going shopping, and then you went to like 9 camera stores, it felt like.
So there's kind of like 3 or 4 main pockets of camera stores, and I think between those 3 or 4 there might be about 55 or
What?
55 or 60 camera stores.
Dude, that's such an oversaturated market. You can probably get things for a great price. I bet you could get like a really expensive Nikon for like a $450.
Yeah, I really thought so. Yeah, it's not, the prices are very normalized, unfortunately. Every now and then you get a good deal, but
I saw they had that Hymatic E, dude.
yeah, well, they gotta appeal to everyone. I mean, it's kind of cool because like a lot of the shops have different like specialties. Like, of course, you got like your Leica stores and stuff, and everyone's got some Leicas to sell. But like, there's like some shops that are like more like medium format, large format. There's some shops that are like my guy up there is like 1950s mechanical, and then just all Nikon. And it's like one side of the store is like Contaxes and 6.7s, and the other side of the store is like Nikon from 1960 to 2005, and just like that's the shop. But there's another store that is really interesting. This is the place to get the deals. It's kind of like geared towards like the Gen Z market, and so it's just all, there must be like 4,000 point and shoots up in there, like, and it's just like wall to wall point and shoots, and then wall to wall mid 2000s digitals, and somebody made a really good investment like 5 to 10 years ago and picking all that stuff up, and now it's just
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
Did I tell you guys I got another Hymatic?
why?
No?
I don't know where it is, but it's the Hymatic AF2.
Oh, so it's like the plastic one, right?
Yeah, it's like a huge piece of shit. That's the one. This guy. Dude, these are selling for $70.
That is way too much for a Hymatic.
Yes.
I'm going to release this after I sell that on eBay for $70. Because that'll pay for the whole box it came in plus $20 more.
I miss buying bundles. I want more bundles in my life. It's so fun.
I haven't seen huge bundles recently except for that one that had all the Argus in it, but they don't exist anymore. They part everything out to get every dime they can.
Yeah, I never see them here. I've never seen them here.
Every now and then.
Um, yeah, nothing like that. I mean, you'll get like somebody selling like 5 cameras, and it's like a Polaroid and
Yes.
a
It's all the
point and
rejects.
shoot,
It's a
Like,
and
Polaroid,
then
a
like a
110.
yeah, like a digital kind of something, like a little, like sometimes there's like a little camcorder or something like that, and they put, like make an offer basically, and it's all garbage.
Well, see, they do that here, but then they put $1,000 on it. It's like I know what I
I
Yeah.
got.
know
Like
what I got. Yeah.
what you need to be on the lookout for like at thrift shops and little sales and everything is the Sony Handycams because those things are going for an insane amount of money.
The ones that they used to, man, it's funny. I was just talking to a buddy this morning, and like he still skates. So he's like part of the old man skate club like I am. And he still has his old like Sony like Handycam. It's a really prolific one that was used like everyone who shot skateboard videos
Mm.
for like, like the skate videos that were coming out back in the 90s. Like everyone shot on this thing. It's got a look. You can put a
Like this?
fisheye on it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, like those.
Yeah, similar to that. Yeah.
I don't know what that conversion is in dollars.
And he still has his, and he could probably get like $1,000 for it if he wanted to, but there's no way he's gonna sell it because I mean he loves it, and it's great. It's super cool. Footage looks absolutely amazing on that thing, and yeah, they're going for like crazy prices now.
I sold mine. I paid 125 for mine a few years ago, new on sale. It was like end of stock kind of thing, and I sold it for 200.
So what you're telling me is I need to crack this out and go use this more.
Yes.
See how much that's going for right now on eBay.
Shoot, I needed to buy a new battery for it last year, and I was gonna buy a cheap one on eBay for the battery, and I didn't. Oh, I'm gonna be depressed now. Hold on. What even model are you?
It's a JVC nightmare.
Yeah, it's one of those.
They probably didn't manufacture a super large amount of those, and that's going to be one of like the niche market ones where it's going to be like, yeah, these are going for like $1,300, and you're going to be like, I'm just sad.
Probably.
I saw a Game Boy camera sell for like $250 the other day, and I'm like, I have one of those.
Yeah, I saw somebody shooting with that.
It's genius. I should do that. Mine's at my parents'. I should get that and do an episode with a Game Boy camera.
That's fun. That's fun. Those pictures are mangled, but
Bad. They're so bad.
Hans could get one, splice it into his YouTube videos. Very on
Yeah,
brand.
run in between the other bad camera footage. We just go bad camera to bad camera. It'd be crazy transitions.
All bad cameras.
I
It's
have like
all
a
about
Instagram like video. I think it might have went like viral because I remember seeing it a lot. And it is just somebody like looking at this old like Sony camcorder, but it
mm,
looks so like it looks like it's out of like I guess it like looks like it's out of Evangelion, man.
It looks like it's out of our youth.
mm,
Super cool looking. It looks kind of anime, and but not like in the it's technical kind of like the buttons are all really nicely laid out.
mm.
It just looks like something you would see, yeah, in like a sci-fi anime. It's super cool looking. I'll send it to you guys. I have it saved.
Please do. I'm curious. I need the lust after more
Yeah,
things.
you need the lust, right? You said you bought 44 rolls of film.
Yeah.
What kind of film did you buy?
I'm not saying until it's here and until it develops until I don't look at
Is it 64?
it's not 64T. It's something weird, and it could be a 44 roll disaster. So we'll see.
He moved so quick too. Like we literally were just talking about looking on eBay the last
Ooh,
time we tried to do this. and we all
Spent fucking money. That's what happened.
messed up.
We're not gonna buy anything
And
new.
then you guys end up spending and so quick too. Like I'm just
You bought the Mew the next day, I think.
yeah,
No,
like
we
I
said that like 2
scroll.
days ago when we were talking about like eBay and just like boom, 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 boom. Like,
Then you guys bought stuff, and I had to.
Yeah. I scroll, I like can't make up my mind, and then I just end up closing the app and going to do something else.
honestly, I do it on the computer, so I'd say stay on the app.
Yeah. Stay on the app, dude. Because this computer comes with me and nightmare. Because it'll show you more things. It'll show you like 3 rows of things instead of 1 row of things. And you're like,
Right.
I'm intaking exponentially more.
Yeah, that's dangerous. And I have the Discogs app too, which is also dangerous. Like I'm always piling things into my wish list to buy eventually.
I bought that Rivers of Neil, that band I showed you the other day. I bought their vinyl for Where Owls Know My Name. It's so good. That album is so damn good.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Good videos.
What about you, Hans? What are you listening to? You look like you're a big fan of pop music.
With that collar,
Yeah.
pop collar, pop music.
no, I should pop it. It's, no, most of the time I've got the I listen to podcasts, man. It's
Which
the
podcast are you listening to, Hans?
oh, uh, well, I've finished this one, so is but no, I'm listening to all of the variants of the BBC4 in our times radio show. It's like
Dude, you are a 75-year-old man.
no, it's interesting. You know, like I started listening to their like history episodes, and those were good. And then I started. Strangely enough, I started listening to the philosophy episodes, and I enjoyed that. But then I started listening to the religion episodes, and these people just get into like fights, and it's like it's so much more exciting than all the other episodes because like they're arguing like you've got like these Oxford PhDs and like random readers from around the UK, and they're like going at it about like Nestorianism or like going at it about like the Orthodoxy versus Catholicism and like why did they split, and like they just don't hold back, and they're like heated in their arguments in a way that like all the other topics like people are so much more like polite and just not into it like that. But these religion scholars are just going at us. I'm like, oh, this is great.
What you're telling me is that you're walking through like this gorgeous Korean countryside, listening to people scream at each other about religion.
About religion.
Not like screaming, but like having strong disputes over like whether the crew of the Pilgrim's first ship sabotaged the ship or not. Like, yeah, man, it's like it's
So while you're shooting, you prefer to listen to something?
yeah. I have one year podcast running, and you it's I have a very low data plan, so I don't stream music while I walk. I just download podcasts. But yeah, I'll do either. If it's the beginning of the month, and I got full data. I'll listen to some tunes. I was listening to Lucinda Williams on the ride
Oh
home
yeah.
yesterday, and like just very sleepy train music.
Lo-fi vibes to study.
Do you listen while you shoot, Justin?
I do not because I like to be aware of my surroundings. And if I'm listening to music, I am not aware of my surroundings. And then I get stabbed. Getting stabbed sucks.
I don't feel like it. That's what like 1 year in. I don't feel like it reduces my awareness.
I have hearing damage because I was in the band for 10 years with no hearing protection, like a smart person.
Man, I used to stick my head in the bass bin at raves. Like, I don't know how I came out of that and I can still hear.
If you're listening to like relaxing music, do you like move at a different pace? And if you're listening to more like aggressive music, does that change the way you shoot?
That is a great question.
I've never tested that.
I think
Yeah, I
it
don't
does.
listen to anything when I shoot, so I can try.
You should. You should be like the lab rat for us.
I'll be the lab rat.
You should call your Substack article the lab rat.
And I mean, I listen to all types, so I can run the gamut. And yeah, I can start the day off with like some Blood Brothers. Have you ever heard of Blood Brothers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know who the Blood Brothers
Yeah.
are.
So good. Love those guys. Um, I wanted to see them live when they toured. They did that little reunion tour. Man, I would have killed to go, but I don't think they played much in Canada. Um, and then go straight to like Boards of Canada and see what the what happens.
That's I'm trying to think about this because I think the music definitely reflects like pace and how fast I'm moving. Like and more upbeat stuff. Like I do start moving faster, but I don't know that there's like enough. Like, y'all know the areas I like to shoot when I go around and walk. Like is like I'm like walking up to a photo for like 2 or 3 minutes and like thinking about it because like I see it over there and it's like all right, I'm gonna walk over there. So I don't think the music changes the subjects I shoot in that environment. But I was thinking about it like if I were shooting street and like in like a busy area where there's just like a plethora of photos, I think I might shoot differently depending on the mood of the music. But in the countryside, like it's not able to impact it, I would say. But like I feel like if I was in like New York City, yeah, man, I'd be taking really different photos if I'm like popping along to some jazz versus something much harder and darker. Like, cause yeah, like that. I think that would have an impact. I think if you've got an overabundance of scenes to choose from, it's going to change your selection. Otherwise, I don't think it has much of an impact.
How long do you work on your compositions? You said you go and stand and stare at something for 1 or 2 minutes.
No, no, no. I mean, like usually, like I walk like 10 to 20 kilometers when I go on a photo walk. It's more like I see something over there, and I'm like, I'm gonna walk to that and take that picture. So it's not.
So it takes that long.
It takes the time to.
Okay, I thought you were like, I'm gonna stare at this for a
No,
minute
no.
and
It
see what
takes the time
happens.
to walk there, and it doesn't. I don't know. I hardly spend that long on composition. I should spend more time. Thank you, Justin.
No, no, I was just asking.
That's
Um,
surprising to hear that because, man, your compositions, I feel like are incredibly strong,
mm,
super interesting, always
mm,
super interesting.
He works with layers really well. Like everything is
Yeah,
layered.
mm.
layers, dude.
Well,
Like,
I've got layers. There are layers. There are layers to
yeah, I
work
mean,
with.
it helps when you have layers. My stuff ends up being really flat because it's like it's a street usually, right? So I have to find the shapes in the silhouettes as
Right.
opposed to and like the negative space as opposed to those layers.
Well,
Because
like I've
even when
got
I shoot like
protruding
those
tines.
dense,
Yeah.
even when I shoot like the dense kind of green stuff, like I can't get to that.
Mm,
Or I'm gonna be full of tick bites. Like there's
right.
just no way I'm getting to it. So
Off deep woods.
so I have to shoot everything from far kind of. And so it ends up being flat. And it's okay. I'm okay with that. I like how it's kind of defined my style, especially lately, because then you just gotta like pick your angles and and I like to shoot a lot of stuff directly on and flat
Mm,
and then see what I can do with just the framing it like whether like how I've been shooting just rooftops lately. I've been doing that for a while actually, and I want to make a project out of it. But those are endlessly interesting to me just because the subject matter is so cool. Because
mm,
like here, all the houses are so old, and so the rooftops are always interesting. Like you'll get a wide range of just the colors of shingles or the colors of a roof because a lot of people will like, save money and like for long term by like putting like these big iron like steel like tin roofs, right?
mm,
They're
yeah.
just cover over everything and put metal up there and you'll have it for like the next 50 years. There's just a crazy range and all those houses are so old, so you just get like man, I have probably like 100 photos, none of them look the same. And like all the rooftops and like the peaks and stuff, everything's different. Double peaks, triple peaks, quadruple peaks.
That needs to be the name of your project is Peaks.
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 Oh, I like that.
Mm.
That could work.
Some of the stuff and I think I said this before, but man, get yourself a cheap 135. Like You, I think a 135 lens is going to give you the compression
Yeah.
to do more layering, and 135 lens is like the cheapest thing in photography right now. I think like is
They're great for portraits.
Yeah, I mean, for the F80, I would definitely consider that for the F80 for sure.
what the well I mean yeah I would get uh almost I might say get like a 105 and then you can split it between the Fuji and the Nikon because it's
Mhm.
really nice on the Fuji. I loved shooting at 135 or 105 on the Fuji, and these are 60, $70 to get a Takamar
Oh,
135. Like
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad for
it's
a
a
super
nice
tack.
it's a nice lens. I really curious though that what's the
Well, when you
135
said
lens?
that the other day, it went on my list. The list that
Hmm.
I showed you guys and we were sharing. That's on the list now. So
Speaking of things you've done recently and lists and stuff, that street candy stuff you shot, we laughed about the street candy. Hans laughed when you said street candy. That stuff was pretty good. I wonder what the original stock was, because that's definitely bulk rolled something.
well, I
Mm,
looked up their video when like they're on their YouTube channel to see if like they talk about it, and they didn't really mention anything about it. Like they shoot it, they say they have a new film, it's this, and then they don't really, so I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. I'm sure somebody has broken it down.
Did you just send me an eBay link, Hans?
oh
A
man,
135 Leica?
for $99, this is
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, you need to buy that. That's a buy now. That's buy on stream. You're turning into Hans.
I always regret not getting one of these when I had the chance because I'm never gonna get into. I guess I shouldn't say I'm never gonna get into Leica because like next podcast, um, but but these are the deals. Like this is the Leica you can get for nothing, and 135 f4. I mean, if you're shooting outside landscape in the day, it doesn't matter. And it's a cool looking lens, man.
I didn't even pull it up because I am going to wait because I don't want to cover your guys' faces.
Yeah, I have to wait because the white screen will blast my face on
Nah,
camera.
I've got Firefox and Chrome. Well, I was gonna laugh if I was looking at this listing and then all of a sudden it's like this item's no longer available.
Yeah.
Custom bought it. The one click purchase is enabled.
Oh, it is.
It is.
It 100% isn't. Yeah, because then you can't doubt it. It's like,
You can't tell.
worry about it later.
Oh gosh.
Well, bringing it back, Justin, what are you doing this weekend?
I don't have any solid plans yet, but I've seen so much Asian stuff recently that I'm thinking about going to the Japanese garden in Bloomfield Hills,
Ooh.
That's cool.
which I've been there before and shot digital. And there's like cool bridges and all kinds of little things. It's not really, it's Japanese inspired. I wouldn't actually call it a Japanese garden. It's like white people watched a documentary on Japan and put stuff together. But
Yeah, they're doing their best.
yeah, they're trying, man. Like they're losing, but they're trying. But it's cool, and I'll get yelled at for shooting there, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Cranbrook Japanese Garden.
God damn, you're so fast on Google.
Yeah. I just have
I
curiosity,
love it.
man.
You
I
know what?
mean,
It's context.
He's from here, so he's like, "There's a Japanese garden."
well, I'm more curious, like the like failed Japanese garden.
I wouldn't say it's failed. It's tasteful. It's well done. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, this is
There's a cool house there too and everything. And I think there's a Frank Lloyd Wright house around that area.
they made a good bridge.
Yeah, the bridge is sweet. There's a lot of senior pictures on that bridge.
Oh, I imagine so.
Yeah, but now they charge to shoot portraits there.
All professional portrait photography must be booked through our website. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, no, I'm a hobbyist.
Bring the Camp Snap camera, nobody will doubt.
Dude, I've walked around there with my A7 III multiple times and nobody's ever said anything.
I think if you're alone, they're just gonna assume you're just taking hobby pictures.
I'll probably vlog it if I do it. I have a vlog I've been putting together for a minute and haven't released because I just haven't felt motivated to do the talking head thing yet, but I don't know.
On what?
Polaroids.
Ooh,
But I know if I start doing it, I'm gonna be like, well, I need to shoot another pack of Polaroid, and I don't want to spend $20 on 8 pictures again.
That's a lot.
Dude, that's an insane amount. That's why I wanted to do Instax, but I'm trying to not look at Instax wides because there's so much money. They're going for like $300 here.
I knew it wasn't it, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this looks like I could send it to you, but it wasn't a wide. But one did pop up on Marketplace and in Stacks, and they hardly ever do. Like people, I think people do love those things, man, and they hold on to them.
They do. I did not expect people to love those damn cans because I felt like they started out as like the off-brand Polaroid, and now it's just like you can shoot incredible things with these.
Dang, what the heck? I was gonna make a joke about getting you a Hello Kitty in stacks, but these are through the roof.
Yeah, those are so expensive.
I thought that's why you were saying it was because you knew how expensive they were.
I did too, actually.
Dang, it's like $160 for a Hello Kitty Instax?
Yeah.
Is that the mini?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't pay 160 for that. I'd just buy one of the like 40s or 41s for $100. But I don't want the minis are so small. Like I feel I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I disagree strongly about that 'cause this
The Instax wide is the X-Pan of instant photography.
yeah, but it's just gonna get digitized and you're gonna post it online, so it's the only thing to consider in my mind is that the text is still big, a 35, still bigger than a 35 negative, so you're moving up in format size.
I'm assuming, so you froze on my end. What I'm assuming you said is, hang on, you're gonna say you're basically shooting medium format, so you can just shoot that. You're gonna have better resolution than you did on your 135.
That is exactly what I said.
Wow, I can't believe you got that.
Because I heard 135 at the
That
end, I was like, I know what the fuck he's saying. But it's the
that's
physical
exact
thing.
that's
It's the physical thing
exactly
for me. Because eventually I want to hang my Instax up in my office, and I don't want a bunch of minis hanging around. I like the look of the wides.
I
Right.
mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I have no logical reason why that's what I want to do. It's just
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
Live your life, man.
it sounds expensive, but
I
alright.
love it.
Well, I saw one the other day for 220, and I was like, oh, but I have my buddy's bachelor party coming up, and I didn't want to make a bad financial decision.
That's fair. I avoided
Well,
the bad financial decisions yesterday, so it was
I mean, that was
You lucked out of a bad financial
yeah.
decision.
no, because I was gonna go on my way back, I was gonna go to the other shop where they had the S1, and, like, he had the S1, the lens had a little bit of fungus in it, he wanted too much for it, and I was thinking about, maybe pushing down $100 and then walk out for what I was gonna spend otherwise, but I don't I don't need, I want. That's will I use a rangefinder? I don't think so.
No.
No, no, just immediate no.
No,
Uh,
SLRs are so much better. I don't care what anybody says. SLRs are so much better than rangefinders. Unless you're like dedicated street photographer, then I could see it.
yeah, I mean, I truly this is the problem too, is, like, when I keep thinking about it, like, yeah, I would like to have a rangefinder with a 35 millimeter lens on it, but is if I buy one of those Nikons, I'm gonna baby it because it's not something I want to take out and go out to dinner, go out to like greasy dinner and drinking and
Mhm.
like get grease spots on the camera and stuff from it being on the table and or no, I'll just use the fake big mini when I need that. And
And misfocus.
yeah, I got some photos to scan with missed focus. Well, but that's the other thing too. Is like I'd miss focus on the rangefinder too because I wouldn't change it. Like is that's too much. That's too much thinking for that environment. And then when I'm going slower, I just have the SLR. Like I don't need a range. Like you said, like is rangefinder is really good for fast street photography. And I live in the countryside. Like is like I'm not
Yeah.
walking out to Times Square. Like is
Rangefinder focus doesn't make sense.
For the price that it ended up being, it's not worth it.
No, absolutely not.
For the
oh
price that
that
you
was
thought it
yeah.
was gonna be, I still think that would've been worth it
Yes.
because it would've been something that even if you didn't shoot with it all the time, I know for me personally, sometimes I just like opening my camera cupboard and just looking. and it
Get a
just
nice
makes me feel
smell.
good.
This smells like debt.
Yes.
Smells like debt.
No,
I love it.
at that price, I wanted it as collectible that I would shoot sometimes and eventually probably resell it for double or triple the price. Like all of that sounded great. Like I was down for that.
I need to thin out my collection. I'm selling some shit.
Me too. I'm gonna do that this weekend. Let's do the sales roundtable. What are you selling, Justin? What's the Argus? 15 Argus cameras.
It's at 15 and I still got like 12 more. But I'm going to sell the universal half frame. I'm going to sell the fake Big Mini. I'm going to sell the Olympus OM1, the Minolta AF2, and who knows? There's more stuff, but never the A1. I think I've committed to Canon.
I can see how and why that has been reinforced over the last couple of months.
Because I'm just so glad it started working. Just a little bit of gun oil. That's all it needed. I do have something I want to fix, but I'm selling I want to get the Pentax ME. Or is it the ME or MX? But I have a body and it has the mirrors locked. But I might just toss that on eBay and be like, $10. What about you? What are you selling?
Yeah, I want to know this.
I've got a couple lenses to sell from Nikon lots. I've got Cosina 19 to 35, kind of like plastic fantastic lens from the 90s that I need to sell. What else am I selling? I'm considering selling the 2007 Fuji Super CCD because I don't use it, but at the same time, like I kind of like just having a Super CCD camera.
Yeah.
But
You'll
I've got
you'll
a
get a
lot.
small fortune for that if you sell it. But also, why, is it worth selling if you like it?
Does he use it?
I've used it twice,
When's the last time you used it?
maybe like 4 months ago. Yeah, I've got a broken D80 to sell. I think I'm gonna sell the pen wide because I don't think the pen wide works properly. So it can be somebody else.
I'm going to pawn it off.
I'll say I don't know if it works. I mean, it's kind of annoying because like when I inspect it, everything works. Like if like I run the shutter and have it open, bulb, everything functions normal. But it was like I said, that was the first time in almost like 20 years I've developed a blank roll film,
Ooh.
and I cannot believe that I shot 4 different sessions because it's a half frame. I can't believe I shot 4 sessions with the lens cap on, and like that's the only thing that would have made it a blank reel or blank roll.
There's no way you did that.
Not over
Yeah.
4 sessions. I mean, if like I would be suspicious that I did it at all, but like it's just not possible for like 4 different shooting sessions. Like if there was like a blank like stretch of 20 shots, I'd be like, oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I left the lens cap on. But like
Yeah.
four different days, no.
No, there's no way.
I think the shutter's broken. When there's actually film in there, it doesn't want to work. But I don't know.
So did you take that to a lab?
Yeah,
Maybe the lab messed up and not you.
I don't think so. The film developed like it had the film markings on the side.
Even if you exposed it to light and then still developed it, it would still have those
Yeah,
markings,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you like to daylight. So maybe they exposed it to daylight before developing somehow. I mean, dude, everybody's got bad days.
Not that bad.
He's like, this lab wouldn't do this to me. It would never happen.
I don't think so. I mean, like maybe like they've sent me thin stuff before, but like I don't
Little red flags are starting to pop up now.
know. I think well, and that camera's been fussy before, so I think it's just the camera. I think it's time to be someone else's problem.
Has it let you down before? Or is that the first time the camera's like nothing?
Uh, it did. I mean, let down is the wrong word because I was pushing it too hard in like the middle of winter, and it froze up, and I had to like go in the car, and then it started working again. And but I think you've seen some of like the 500T half frame shots that I had from last winter. Like it came out fine.
Small.
Small, small, yeah, yeah. But also, yeah, those are rangefinder zone focus type cameras. They're not even rangefinders, they're just zone focus, and I mess it up all the time. So it gets back to I shouldn't buy a rangefinder because I don't
No.
remember to change. I can remember when it's like, oh, this is blurry. I need to make the telephone pole needs to line up. Like I can remember to do that, but the changing the little slider when I just look through the yeah, I can't remember to do it.
So my dream camera is a rangefinder, and I know I'd fucking hate that camera, but I want it so bad.
I didn't realize the Hasselblad X Band was a rangefinder.
It is a rangefinder. That one is, isn't it?
Really? I thought that was autofocus.
I'm talking about the Mamiya 7 anyways, but the Mamiya 7 is definitely a rangefinder, but I think the X-Pan is too.
I thought these are autofocus cameras.
I have no idea.
I've seen so much incredible work come out of the Mamiya 7.
Oh, no, no doubt. I thought it was just an autofocus point and shoot uh, medium
What?
format camera.
No.
I mean,
Absolutely not.
I say that like a little mean because it's just I don't know. It is
I feel like Hanz has beef with Mamiya.
I have no be I like Mamiya. I have beef with things that feel unnecessarily expensive and then make other people feel like they need to spend a lot of money to take good pictures. That's my
Yeah,
beef.
I have a big problem with that.
So I've been looking at options other than the Mamiya 7 for medium format because I know I'm never getting one of those unless I commit armed robbery. And is it Bronica?
Yeah, the
Veronica.
Barney.
They make like the poor man's Hasselblad.
Yeah.
But even those are getting expensive. They're going for like $400 or $500. I'm like, seriously, guys? This is like the great value Hasselblad. What the hell is going on? Like Walmart made a camera and this is it.
No, you should get
One
the
of those
Kia
just showed up,
Emulated one.
actually. I just saw it. Like, man, it might have been this morning or yesterday morning at Veronica, locally. That little, yeah, it looks like a Hasselblad.
They're really cool.
I don't remember the price, but I'm not really interested right now, anyways.
You're not getting into medium format?
Not right now.
No. You're like, this debt is manageable. 120 is not.
If I need a new digital, then
You're gonna get the Hasselblad X2D.
I
You can get
what?
them. You can get the bodies right now for 8,000 used.
I mean, I remember when all those YouTubers were being sent them, and I'm just like, what is going on?
They had to send them back.
Well, if I'm gonna make an investment and change systems, because I'm not like that in like I mean, yes, I have a couple of lenses, but and I'm honestly I love the 35. I go on and on about it all the time. But that
Mm,
35 is amazing. It's an amazing lens. And it's not like I can't keep that lens and buy an adapter for whatever camera I end up getting. But like, what would I get? Should I go Nikon? Should I go Sony?
My friend, what we have here is the Sony A7 III. This camera retails for approximately $800 on the used market.
Not here. They're way more here. 24 is all I need. I don't need any more than that.
I shoot the A7 IV now, and I don't even know what the megapixels are on that, but I know it is more than the A7 III because even I crop in, and I'm like, holy shit.
that's a good question.
Sony. The answer is Sony.
No, no. The only thing I know is that that's not the answer.
That's the only thing he knows.
Dude, a Sony body Viltrox lenses.
Oh, that just sounds so soulless, man. Oh,
What do you mean? You like my photos on Substack. Are you telling me you're liking it out of sympathy?
yes. No, look, I like the photos, but if I sat there at a coffee shop with that camera in front of me, I would not like that. But as oh,
There
oh,
is something sexy about the A7C though.
No.
I love it.
Fuck no, dude. Absolutely not. It's cool looking.
That to me, when I was talking about that camcorder earlier, it looks like something out of Evangelion. That's what the A7C looks like to me.
No, absolutely not. Do not get that. Dude, maybe you could get into like the
Why? I think that camera looks amazing. Dude, I did so much research on that. I would buy that in a heartbeat if I had that kind of money.
everyone's seats are here.
ergonomic nightmare, dude.
Right.
There's no extra buttons. Because think I started at the A7 III, so when somebody handed me the A7C, I'm like, what's this piece of shit?
That is as soon as you said the ergonomic thing, I remember when I was like deep diving on it and I was just like, yeah, I'm not too sure if I could do that camera.
I mean, I
But then
think
I
the big
look at it
thing.
again and all of that goes away and I forget everything.
My buddy has a 7C, and I'm like, man, this camera's so sweet. And then I use it. I'm like, shit, I forgot how much this sucks to use. Even for just photo, and we used it for video. For photo, it sucks.
I know that if I'm going to make a move, it's probably gonna be Nikon because A, price,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
and I mean, I love the lenses that I have for the f80, or at least the ones that I've used, and the one that I have. And yeah, I mean, it just seems like a better choice, a lot more options.
so the like I think the overarching question is: Are you happy to stay APS-C on digital, or are you going
Yes.
to jump to big? All right,
Yeah, I
that
don't
as
need full frame if I'm shooting 35. To me, there's no point, especially now that I'm getting 8K scans of like 250
yeah.
megabyte. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be doing that all the time, but like that's what this guy scanned the rolls that I sent him at, and they're like bonkers. They look so good.
They do. They look great. Dude, Lumix,
They're
Panasonic
ugly.
Lumix. They have that micro four thirds.
I need I need
Some of them are kind of cool.
I need a camera that's good, but also aesthetically pleasing. There's that like weird little rangefinder Nikon, but I think it's fixed lens, right, Hans? It's the new digital
Which
one.
oh, that's I don't think that's out yet.
No, I've seen it. It's for sale.
All right, I'm running to the bathroom. You guys
It's a
talk
nice.
amongst yourselves to make my episode look good.
Let's
There was one
see.
that I saw and it looked
You talking about
interesting,
like the
but
Z30?
yeah, the Z30, that's it.
The Z30 is interesting. I don't. I think that's got Z mount. You put that's interchangeable. Is
Okay,
let's
yeah.
see. But I was gonna even say check out the ZFC, like the mini ZF, the APS-C one, is is kind of in a sweet spot right now because they launched that, and then 2 years later they launched the full frame one, and now everyone tried to sell that one to get the full frame one. But you can pick
Mm.
that up. You can pick that up. I mean, the stores can't sell them very well these days because people don't want them. But I see those like between 600 and $900. Like
Yeah, like that's an amazing price. Like I'm not getting
that's
any Fuji for that. Even my XT30 2 was
you,
like
you can't buy
double
your
that.
broken XT30 for
Yeah.
yeah. Z30 is 696 on B&H new with the lens. That's crazy. Let's see. Z52. That's pretty nice. Where's God Z5 is $1,000. Nikon prices are so weird right now compared to everything else. Like feels like we've got parallel timelines, and Nikon is just in the normal price timeline, and everyone else is in like tariff land.
Yeah, and like everyone, man, like every, especially like, I mean, I don't know if we're being affected by tariffs in Canada in that
I
sense,
think the
where
world
like,
chain is like
yeah, it's hard to say, but like the prices for cameras right now, new cameras, it's like it does seem like it's crazy. And when I look at Nikon, Nikon is the one that also seems to be on sale the most often.
they are always on sale. It's
Like, I
true.
always get emails from, like, the shops that I bought from in the past, and they're like, "Having another Nikon sale." Like, "Alright." I just don't know any of the cameras, so I'm never looking.
Yeah, ZFC says starting at $900, and it's pretty, man. Like, is was do the low tech thing and put my phone on the camera. Let's see. Is Yeah, it's not bad, and I will say is I was kind of against this camera because I was always like, oh, why would anyone not just get the ZF? But then I saw somebody have it, like they were wearing it when I went to buy a bunch of lenses off them because they were just gonna go walk around and take photos. It is. it's kind of sexy, man. It's got the FE2 FM2 top down vibe.
Mm.
It's a nice looking digital camera.
All
Let's
right, well, I'm
see.
gonna write this down so I'll
Well,
never remember.
Even if you end up fixing the Fuji, you're gonna be like, well, I figured it might give out anytime soon, so I just bought a new digital anyways.
I mean, it's not unheard of.
yeah, here's the. I can't see. This is
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
like it just
that looks like my Spotmatic.
I mean, it looks just like my camera now. One extra dial.
yeah. So I was this guy's got it. He's selling me lenses. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, oh, dang, that looks pretty cool, man. Like I shouldn't. But yeah, this and I think it's pretty small too. So I think this is like the maybe almost the exact size of what you got now.
So is the ZF the premium model?
The ZF is the full frame version of the ZFC, and the ZFC is the APS-C one.
Okay.
The ZF's kind of big.
Where does
Not that
where does the ZF sit in their lineup though?
the that's like their how to say is those are all like pro models. They're just not like the flagship. It was the Z9, Z8 are kind of like the pro Nikons right now, and then everything else is more than good enough to do anything.
Mhm.
Uh, I think the FC is like the bottom end of pro capable, but it's all yeah. I mean, we live in the future. Everything is incredibly good. Like his
Yeah, I mean, that's why I went with mine. It had the same sensor as the X100V and I think the same as the XT4,
yeah.
Which Fuji do you have right now, Dan?
XT32.
Those are good. Those are good.
Yeah, the Fuji danced around that sensor. It was really interesting because it's always like every camera has the same sensor for their era, and it's like, well, just different bodies and a little bit
Yeah.
different processors.
And honestly, I read it wasn't until after I bought the camera that I read that a lot of the body is plastic, and I honestly wouldn't have ever known. I thought it was metal. Feels like
Mm,
metal. It's heavy, it's chunky. You tap on it with your knuckle, kind of sounds
mm.
like
You've
metal.
been fooled.
I've been fooled.
It's high
Yeah.
production plastic.
But then the thing is like the XT5 isn't even all like metal. It's like it's got a ton of plastic on it too. Okay, and apparently compared to the XT4 and the XT3 before it, they're like huge dip in material quality.
That's happened with a lot of camera brands recently, the dip in quality.
Oh, that's
Except for Sony, the A7 IV is. No, I'm kidding. But like, I will say the 7 IVs.
I see A7 IIs all the time pop up.
Don't do it. A7 IIs are not as good. They have different batteries, different sensors, different color science. I dislike them.
mostly
And the
my
A7 III, I
A7
think I've seen one recently, but it was like a whole kit coming from somebody who used it for like video only. And he
Mm,
was asking like a goddamn fortune.
Have you looked into A7Rs?
mm.
Actually, yeah, like again, what man, these camera names, I swear to God, like their model names.
It's a nightmare. I think Minolta started it and
Like,
Sony just took it
because
over.
yeah, like there's the A7R and then there's the A7CR. And I'm like, what is this? What is that? What is the R?
Ooh.
Do you know?
No, I don't know. A7R3 is geared more
What's the
towards
R?
photography rather than video, and they shoot like 50 megapixel images.
Mm.
And you can usually get those, I don't know why, but you can usually get the A7Rs cheaper than you can get like A7 4s, A7, if they ever announce the A7 V, it'd probably be cheaper. But the A7R series you can usually get cheaper because people like the hybrid cameras more than they like the specific geared towards photography thing.
Like I don't see myself ever shooting video for anything.
That's not true.
I keep toying with the idea of doing a YouTube.
You're going to end up with an action camera.
If I get the camcorder in Japan, then I'll make videos.
Yeah. You should make videos, dude.
I'll have to buy like a whole like conversion system to convert all my tape to digital. Oh my God.
I'd love to see a YouTube channel from you. Ulysses is talking about starting one.
Good.
That'd be
You
cool.
should.
Ulysses should. Hanz should be more consistent so that way viewership increases.
Viewership has to be increasing because I need to be more consistent, but I'm starting to figure out how to keyword the videos properly, and I've been surprised. As even just with the two up there, it's like getting 5 to 6 a day.
I logged into my personal YouTube the other day that's not negative influence, and that has 301 subscribers, and I was like, whoa, what happened? And then my Camp Snap put out another ad campaign, and that damn Camp Snap video is blowing up again.
That's crazy.
Dude, the watch time on that's insane.
What a boon.
Dude, hang on, I'm gonna look.
I grabbed something for show and tell. And so I don't know about the two of you, but I used to never be about camera strap, but these days I love.
Hang on, time out. I just got your text that says, 1 second, I gotta mitigate the sun.
Yeah, what's happening.
I have to mitigate the sun.
Dan, I'm sure you've seen like the normal Nikon straps because they're everywhere, just like the yellow and black one.
Yeah, I have one.
I came across this bad boy.
Oh,
That's
what?
cool.
Nikon for professionals, and
Damn.
I think it's like
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
like the late 80s or early 90s strap. And I've never seen a red Nikon strap.
I'm just gonna make it my job to hate on
That's
Nikons
slick,
now.
dude.
I feel like it's my duty to hate on Nikons at this point. Not for any reason.
So what's the Justin? Are you a camera strap person? Or are you a wrist strap, or what's your
Wrist strap.
wrist
I
strap?
make my own. I make my own wrist straps.
Ooh, what's the what does that mean? Like you, what are you making?
He grabs some string.
I buy the quick release tabs,
Oh,
and then I can just and then I Cobra knot the paracord.
that's
Weird.
great.
It wears down. It gets really soft. It's like super soft on the inside.
Does it tighten?
No, it just sits loose around my hand like that because it dangles when I walk.
Right.
Anyways, I have all these little dongles
Yeah,
on my cameras, so I can just swap out for whatever I want to use.
that's the move.
And then I'll walk around. I broke my damn battery door on my A1.
Oh no, how'd that happen?
I don't know, but naturally I need to buy a whole new A1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't remember if I have film in my A1 right now.
Open it.
That's not how this isn't how this works. You're the intrusive thought.
Go to the bathroom and open it.
There is. I turned my rewind, like the little knob a little bit. There's some pressure. What the fuck is in it? Vision 500T. Okay.
I mean, there's only so many things. Oh my god.
What'd you find you're gonna buy?
So I
So
wasn't a strap guy. Like I got like a Peak Design strap and a wrist strap, and I love the wrist strap to death. I use it probably 99% of the time. But then I got that F80, and it had the yellow and black Nikon strap, and it's sexy, man. I love
It
it.
is sexy.
When I think of Nikon, it's that black and yellow look.
Here, hold on. I got others.
He's got like lanyard porn that he's gonna be bringing out.
It sucks because like my Pentax KM, I've tried to put the dongles on it, but I can't because so the what do you call them? The grommets, I can't get the cable through it because the hole's too small. I've done everything. I've tried it with needle pliers. I've done everything. I wrecked one.
I have the tool for you, my friend. It's the tool that dermatologists use to pick blackheads out of people. It's pointy, it's tiny, and I have one. And I should use that to knock because
I tried a bobby pin too, where I tried to thread the bobby pin through and loop it around so that I could tug it through. It would not go,
Really?
man. It would not go. And so I just now use the strap that came with it, which is the actual strap from like 1967. It's like, the plastic is hard and cracking. It's like a little piece of plastic that goes around your neck. And then it's kind of cool because like the metal adjustment clasps have like Asahi Pentax engraved into them.
that's
It's
sweet.
kind of nice, but it's not comfortable in any way, shape, or form. But I have no other choice unless I carry it. And I'm not going to carry that camera because if I drop it, it's going to crack the sidewalk
Yeah.
and probably bust open.
Dude, it's hardened from other people's sweat. It's just like You're inheriting their powers through osmosis. It's just absorbing into you. Hans didn't like that one.
Yeah,
No.
I cleaned the shit out of that strap once I knew that there was no other strap that I would be able to use with that.
So I've got this is second 801 body, but it's the Anam, the Korean made, and then it took me a
Nice.
while, and then I found the Nikon strap, but it's the Anam Nikon strap.
Oh,
So I
nice.
was
He's
like,
fancy.
it's like I had
That
to
is fancy. I mean, it
match
is.
these two.
We should start a luxury strap brand.
There's too many.
Yeah,
Man,
it's true.
sometimes I see them and I'm like, they're like a dime a dozen these days. And they're
No,
like
this
some of these ones that sell their leather straps.
Leather isn't comfortable.
It's not. I agree. It's not comfortable and they sell them, I get it. They're crafting them by hand. It's work. Get paid for your work. Totally. But like some of them are insanely priced and I just can't justify buying. I mean, you might have it for the rest of your life. Great. But I don't want just one strap for the rest of my life.
well, I looked up the red strap on eBay, the kind of one I had never seen before. It's more expensive than that Leica lens.
No
This
way.
is
For a
it's
strap,
100 and it's $115 on eBay.
I love
you
it.
need to sell that and get the Leica
Sell
lens.
sell it for the no, man, it's funny because I bought that in the bundle when I got the 50D, a broken D80, and a couple other lenses and some accessories, and I didn't even realize the strap was with it, and I pulled the strap out of the bag, I was like, I would have bought the whole thing just for this, like, and now I'm very happy to know that the strap was worth more than I paid for the whole dang bundle. Oh, I
That's
love that
amazing.
strap.
Dude, I don't know how I bought a bundle of 24 cameras and somehow lost money, probably.
You didn't lose money. The only reason you've lost money is you haven't sold anything.
Yeah.
I've given away 2 of the Argus C3s. It's like handing out curses, dude.
I mean, that's
Get
you can
curses.
do Michigan Santa, but just sell. I mean, sell what you said. You paid $50 for that bundle.
Yeah.
Sell that Nikon lens that you have there to look at.
I'm giving this away to a friend.
They don't need that.
You're doing them a
I
favor
don't
by
need a
not giving.
free gift.
Like I said, I'm handing out curses from that box, dude. It was like a Dybbuk box from like Jewish mythology. I'm handing out
Yeah,
curses.
I have two questions about the situations. Who has an F mount camera and doesn't have that lens? And then who that has an F mount camera and doesn't have that lens needs that lens? Like, what is?
My buddy's a hobby shooter, and he shoots Nikon.
No, no. I mean, what's on his camera? Like,
Kit lens?
that's the kit lens.
No, it was the other kit lens.
What's the other kit lens?
I don't know, but it's not that. I know it's not that.
He's got the 55-200.
Yeah, I think that.
Then you would be doing a nice thing by giving it to him.
Yeah, and he's the guy that I'm going to his bachelor party in a couple weeks, which I plan on shooting. I'm very excited about this. We're going to Michigan's Adventure.
Ooh, you're gonna go to Muskegon? Dang.
No, I'm like we're getting off the exit, going to Michigan's Adventure, and then getting on the highway and getting the fuck out of Muskegon is what we're doing.
Well, you're not going to Muskegon. You're going to Michigan Adventure.
Yes, I am not going to Muskegon or anywhere near the Heights. Too many bad things.
I didn't realize Michigan Adventure is still open.
Oh yeah, dude. Cedar Point bought it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, Cedar Fair owns it.
Are they doing well? Because they used to be kind of dumpy.
Dude, they put money into it.
That's great.
Cedar Point flooded the other day.
That is unsurprising knowing the location.
Yeah, fucking Ohio.
Is it a theme park?
Michigan's Adventure's a theme park. Yeah, they're both theme parks. Yeah, but it's like
Okay, yeah.
But Cedar Point's kind of like a big theme park.
Cedar Point's like Midwest big, which
Yeah.
is it's good.
We don't really have theme parks here in Canada.
What?
Yeah, not really. Not like the way you guys do. We have there's one called Canada's Wonderland, and I think they might only be in Ontario. Yeah.
That's like Canada's film
It's like they
warehouse.
put Canada in the name. It's like, yeah, you just call it
Yeah, it's
Wonderland.
Wonderland.
Canada's roller coaster warehouse.
And then there's the I can't remember what it's called, but it's where they host the Peony in Vancouver. And that's like a whole ass theme park. I don't know how big it is. I've actually never been. I used to drive by it all the time to work. And then where I'm from in Calgary, they had Callaway Park just outside of the city, and it was like a Flintstones themed theme park.
You could go to Bedrock?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Dude, I'd be into that
It was
100%.
cool. I don't It's still around. I don't know that it's still Flintstones themed. I'm sure they probably lost the license years ago, but when it was Flintstones themed, God, I would've killed to go there, like, now, but
Mm,
back then, because yeah, just some insane things. The haunted house was amazing. It was kind of Hanna-Barbera themed too. You had, like, a lot of, like, characters, especially in, like, the horror house and, like, the haunted house. It was, like, so cool, man. I just remember that being so cool. Like, you remember Captain Caveman?
That's who I was just gonna bring up. I loved Captain Caveman.
And he was there. They had, like, this huge, like, fiberglass, like, statue of him. Ah, so cool.
So we have a couple roadside attractions in that vein, not Hanna-Barbera or Flintstones themed, but up further north in Michigan, we have like this abandoned theme park where they have all these plaster and concrete dinosaurs that have just been overgrown in the woods. There's been photos that went
Yeah,
viral
it's
and stuff,
amazing.
but apparently you can like urban explore that area, which is code for breaking and entering. And I'm not beyond doing that for some cool photos. It's just
Mhm.
I need to know the exact coordinates and have a team to do it. And I don't exactly hang out with a bunch of people. My friends live in Canada and Korea, so
That's us.
that is us.
you guys need to come to the U.S. and we're gonna go to Cedar Point, and then we're gonna go to take pictures of dinosaurs in the woods. And we're gonna film it cinematically with my action camera, and we're gonna make it at Jurassic Park themed.
Dude, the dinosaurs in the woods would be amazing.
I'll send
Yeah.
you photos. I'll send you photos of it. It's really cool.
I'm going
Dinosaurs in the
to
woods.
Drumheller too. Like, that's where my dad grew up, and so we usually go there and just kinda visit, like, my grandma and grandpa's gravesite when I'm down. So we'll go drive through there too, and there's, like, it's, full of dinosaur-y history. They got a big dinosaur that they built and stuff. It's cool. It looks like it's kinda, like, really realistic, though. It's not like a fun.
What's the
Yeah,
Oh, it's not like cartoony.
yeah.
It's not the good dinosaur. It's the it's like a velociraptor prowling.
It's like a T-Rex. It's
Oh, that's
massive.
even
It's
cooler.
massive.
Did they add feathers lately? Who said?
No.
No, not to those. Too much upkeep.
Hans, you know Castle Rock up in St. Ignace, right above the bridge. That
Yeah, 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 yeah.
okay. So I want to go up there for a weekend and shoot a bunch of stuff because they have the big. It's like a big plaster Paul Bunyan and Babe the Big Blue Ox that's right at the bottom of this huge rock outcropping. It's very
Yeah.
vintage looking. It looks like it's straight out of the '60s. But I can't justify driving 3 hours to go take pictures of this big ass plaster statue.
Well, load up the UP marketplace and maybe
That's not a bad idea.
maybe you could find something to go pick
Oh
up.
no, I'm gonna do that.
Honestly, I think that that
Make it
whole
worth
that
it.
whole area has got a lot of really good photo opportunities. Like those small towns and like little beach enclaves up there, especially right now in the summer. Like
Up there,
it's
yes.
I
just
never really see that kind of stuff from you either, right? So, like, it's all landscape, and at least that I've seen, and you kind of your general surroundings, but like, yeah, like go into a town and just shoot and get into like the pockets and stuff.
You want to see people. You want to see people is what you want to see.
No, not people, but like
Civilization.
civilization. Yes, exactly.
I have some civilization shots I haven't shared yet. I'm really excited about the Vision article I have coming out on Tuesday because I actually took pictures of people in public on a beach.
did you ask them?
And nope,
No.
I didn't say a damn. Somebody looked at me and was like, and just went and just walked away, and they didn't say nothing. And I was like, I can do this. I spent a lot of time on these damn photos, so if people are like, I don't know about these,
It's daunting, man. It's daunting to take pictures in public, especially on like a beach and stuff like that. Um, but even just like in the city, like, yeah, just snapping off. Like, I've kind of changed over the last, I would say, year, where I was shooting like a ton of street. Yeah, just ton. But like I started to feel odd about sharing the photos,
Uh,
and yeah, just kind of just grew out of it, I think maybe. Like what I'm shooting now is more interesting to me,
Mm,
and then I don't have the worry about posting something that, I mean, I know that like permission isn't needed if you're in a public place, but it doesn't mean that, like, yeah, there's like I started just to feel uncomfortable about it basically.
It's like your own personal ethics on the subject, which is something
Yeah.
I dealt with too. And that's why I don't know. I feel like the beach is a place everybody in Michigan goes to beaches for vacation because we're surrounded by giant fucking lakes. So like everybody has their phones out filming, they have their phones out taking pictures
right.
constantly, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna take pictures
Mhm.
with this old ass camera, and if they say anything, I'm gonna be like, I just saw you with your phone out 30 seconds ago. What's the problem?
I mean, I think
I've
there's
walked
spaces like
through
that, like,
like dozens of live streams, you know?
mm,
I'm on the internet in some way or another, in somebody's video or somebody's photo 100 times over.
Do you try to interrupt their live stream or make a face in the background of it?
It depends on what they look like.
Yeah, Dan's out here discriminating on live streamers.
wow, dang. I mean, I think there's just spaces like that where there's so many people crowded, and it's just taking photos is not a big deal. But like, yeah, I also feel like the a lot of the like in your face street photography that gets onto Instagram Reels is happening here, like, and it's happening up in Seoul and around all those places, and like I see the people like put the camera into like the Go board, which is like the chess, like, and just like close up of people playing games and stuff. And it's like I can't imagine shoving my camera in there like that.
I saw that Instagram video the other day of somebody doing that.
It's just like yeah, it's like I mean, on the one hand, like the photos are good, but I don't need to get into all the conversations people having like is street photography dead and soulless in 2025. But like the photos are sharp, like they look good, aesthetically pleasing, but just like ah, I cannot move like that through the city and
And there
like
is like a, yeah, like I used to, it was like you get a bit of a rush from shooting that way, and you do feel exhausted after shooting that way, especially for like a couple hours. And the way I shoot now, I might be tired from the walk, but I'm not like mentally exhausted, you
yeah.
know? In fact, I'm probably, if anything, I'm refreshed. I feel like if I had more energy just in general and could withstand the heat a bit more, I could shoot way longer just in the style that I'm shooting these days.
I'm exhausted after every shoot. Everything. Doesn't matter what I'm shooting. I'm just like, oh my god. Mostly because there's people and I am very socially awkward and my social battery runs down after like 7 minutes. I need to go outside.
Man, when I had the photo walk there the other day,
Yeah, that's awesome, by the way.
I too would like to hear about the photo walk. Is
well, yeah, okay, so, um, yeah, it did. It went off. It was really cool. It was definitely people who were not um, used to meeting other people, especially in the realm of photography. Um, and they were all very upfront about just like, this is a new experience for me. And I was just like, yeah, it is for me too. I've never even done a photo walk. And here I am, like hosting one. And I was just like, literally Googling what do you do on a photo walk? And you know, should it be
ChatGPT?
planned? Should you have a route? Like, do you,
Mm,
you know, like, do you need a location? Do you wander? And I mean, it's wide open. I mean, there are no rules, but I wanted to like have a semblance of like, I didn't want people to come and then just be like, so what do you guys want to do? I wanted like to have something. If we ended up just doing something random, I would have been fine with that, and I basically said that, but I said that if we want to stick to, like, a path and something that I kinda mapped out, then we can do that too, and it's ended up what we ended up doing, little bit of deviations here and there with that. Um, it was cool, the guy that, runs the lab that I'm getting the scans from now, he lived in the area, knows it really well. He's the guy with, like, the big Pentax 6.7 that I was telling you guys about.
ah, all right.
So he he knows the area. He's photographed around there like so many times, and like so have I. But he just had like less like streets to go down and more just like let's go check out this spot. Like this one, it's a shot basically, right? And you can take it from a bunch of angles and stuff like that. And that was cool to have that on the walk, but because it allowed us to just like, options for things that we weren't necessarily looking for or looking at based on the walk that I planned. And then yeah, we just went. I scheduled it for an hour. We ended up all hanging out for 2, and everyone seemed to have a really great time and can't wait for the next one. So I'm going to do the monthly, which was the plan. And yeah, for something that just kind of, I just threw it out there into the world and put it together in like a weekend. I
Mm,
was shocked. I actually thought it would be months before I even had like more than 2 or 3 people just there. And to kick it off with like 8 people right from the get-go,
well, 8 people
and
and the guy
everyone
that
is so
owns the shop.
cool. What's that?
So 8 people plus the guy that owns the shop, like, that's a gang, like, that's awesome.
Yeah, super cool. And then he also, you know, um, offered like us all a discount on scans for the roles that we developed from that day.
That's cool.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And like the place that I'm getting my film developed at now in Toronto, they're called Downtown Camera. I'm gonna reach out and see if they want to sponsor, and they can like they're really cool about that. And I've heard like locally, and like they have a drop ship area like place in town here, like dedicated for their shop at a local UPS. So they like, clearly know that there's a demand from Halifax to get our film developed with them. And so I'm gonna reach out and just, tell them what I'm doing and see if they want to like shoot us some film, sponsor a walk or something.
That'd be sweet, dude. As much as you're gonna hate hearing me say this, I would love to see you vlog that. I'd like to see you strap a action camera to your chest and vlog it.
someone else might in the film walk. I mean, it's
Yeah.
some
The thing is like
somebody.
there were all types, man. Like tons of different cameras, different types of shooters,
Mm,
and I mean, I made it really clear that this is a film photo walk. This is not, you can shoot digital, but like, you know,
Do it quietly.
no, no, I'm never gonna stop anybody from coming because it's all just photography. But the idea was that it is meant to be something different and analog for people who shoot that mostly, right? If not only. Um,
shoot some film. I mean, that's
Shoot
just
some film, exactly. And there are clubs out there, lots of clubs locally that shoot digitally and
yeah.
only digital. And, so there's like options, right? And I want my option to be focused, which worked, which I didn't think it would either.
What
Because
what,
then again,
uh
it's like it's also niching down, and it's like, and yet there was still a turnout.
what kinda ages did you end up with? I was curious,
Pretty
what was
young,
the
I would
mm,
say. I mean, I say young, but like I would say if I had to guess, or like mid 20s to like my age, mid
Dude, that's
40s.
awesome though, because you started from
I was the
scratch.
that's cool.
oldest for sure. I think I was the
Like
oldest
you
for
had
sure.
how many 8 people show
Yeah.
up
Mm,
from scratch on the first time? I don't think 8 people watched the first episode of this show. So like that's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, like, people helped out to spread the word, like, because I reached out to 2 people who basically on their own, like, local, who on their own Instagrams were like one person's like a dog photographer, and one of their stories, was that they were just, like, showing off all their film cameras, and in the
mm,
caption, it just said, like, "Man, it would be cool if there was, like, a community for that." And I was like, I really want that too. So I messaged them and I was just like, I also want that. And I've been thinking about this. And if I do it, I'll let you know.
You turned into like that Birdman meme where he's like rubbing his hands together.
And I was like, yeah, I'll let you know. And then that ended up just kind of snowballing because they have quite a they're like a really amazing animal and like dog photographer. And so they
Mm,
got quite a following on Instagram, and they just kind of spread the word a little bit, shared some stories, and I think that's where it probably snowballed much more than like me reposting on like my actual photo account. But that got some interest too, and some people were all of a sudden like commenting and saying that they will come and that they can't wait. And I was just like, I never even like I've been looking for other film photographers in town forever, and I've found some, and like they're obviously out there, and I found their accounts, and I follow them and stuff like that. But um, so I knew that there was enough people if they were interested in doing club like in community building kind of stuff. Um, but I've reached out to even some of them, and like I'm not gonna shame anybody, but like even locally, it's like some people just didn't reply. And this was like years ago, even of just being
mm,
like, hey, like, I shoot too, or whatever. I see you got a Fuji, like maybe go shooting together or something like that, or go for coffee or something like that. Literally just anything to just kind of meet other photographers in town. And it usually would just fall flat.
It's the same experience for me.
When I met the people that were on the walk, these guys were like, and me included, like kind of craving community, right? Like they're it's new to all of us, but like at the same time, it's like something that's clearly beneficial and
mm.
wanted. So it's like if I'm not doing it, someone else will, and I'd be happy with that too. But if no one, since no one was, I just went for it.
It's kind of inspired me to start asking around, and like, you know how there's like Facebook pages where it's like this local community group, this local community group. Like, I'm kind of thinking about asking around and be like, hey, would anybody be interested in doing this camera walk type thing? Because I was gonna do it after I talked to Max, and then I got busy with the podcast and everything, and I'm like, oh no, I don't have time for it. But now I'm kind of like, things have slowed down a little bit. I've gotten into a routine, and I'm just doing one episode a week, and I'm like, maybe I should do that because Dan's doing it, and it sounds really cool. And maybe friends inside of Michigan is sweet. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna push you to do it.
Yeah, you should do that. I'm doing
Like
it.
now, I'm a huge advocate for it because it can work, and I live in a small center too, like
You live in
not as small as
Halifax.
I know, but it's like I live in Dartmouth. And you know what? That's another thing I'll say is that was a big draw, apparently, to everyone who came, was that it wasn't in Halifax. Because these people live
Mm,
in Dartmouth, which is it's not Halifax, it's Dartmouth. And everything usually happens in Halifax. And so to have something that was Dartmouth based like that seemed to be a big draw. And like I'll absolutely like push into that because I like Dartmouth and kind of grown to love it. I used to live in Halifax, but I moved across the harbor when we bought a house. And yeah, it's grown on me. And if it's like harder to get to Halifax for people to do things, then there's more than enough places in Dartmouth to go shoot.
That's sweet. Man, I'm jealous. I need to do that because I do not have that physical community. Like, I have the digital community because we talk all day, every day, like psychopaths, and just make bad financial decisions together. And we like pat each other on the back. We're like, that's fine. You could buy all that film. There's nothing wrong with that. Did you pay rent?
You only
No.
live
therefore,
once,
most
man.
You
is
pay rent by
nothing.
shooting that film. But it's it's I need that. Like, if I go out to like a video shoot or something, I feed off those people that I'm shooting with when I get that interaction back. and that's not something
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get digitally. I like we could be texting while I'm like out on the beach shooting film or something. I'm like, dude, it's so nice out here, but you guys, you should see it. And you're like, well, I can't. So take a picture. I hope it looks good in 2 weeks when you post it.
And that was awesome too, right? Just and especially as the host, I was trying to make the rounds and like get to know everybody and like that was cool too. And to just honestly walk up to somebody and ask like, "Oh, like what are you shooting? What film you shooting?" Or um like what have you been taking pictures of today? And not being a weirdo because it's not a stranger that I'm asking on the street. It's somebody that's like cuz I've passed other photographers and you both got a camera around your neck or on your wrist or something. You give each other a look and it goes nowhere, obviously, 'cause why would it? But like but there's like, you know, game recognizes game kinda style, right? And then you just keep walking and you probably never see that person again, but that could have been somebody that you might go shooting with, you know?
Dude, I got a story related to this. So I've been to my son's school and carried a camera with me numerous times. I usually carry the A1 when I'm shooting film. And there's a local newspaper reporter who comes out to all these events and stuff and takes pictures. And he carries like a Canon R bullshit, whatever. And I have never gotten more dirty looks in my life than from the news reporter from the Lapeer County Press that hates my guts for no reason other than I carry a camera to the same events he is at. And like, it's like not even hidden. It is clear, full blown disdain for me taking photos at the same event as him. Just like eye
Huh.
rolls and snarls. And I went, the last time I saw him, I went out of my way. I'm like, hey man, how are you? And he's like, fine. And I'm like, well, just fine. Are you getting some good shots? And he's like, that's my business to know. And I'm like, dude, that's not what this is about. I am shooting film, dude.
Man, I think that's like the number yeah, like I put some rules down uh as like one of the posts
What are your rules?
and
Yeah, I want to know the rules.
all right, I'll read them to you. Um some of them are pretty cookie cutter, just basic stuff, but like the number one rule is like don't be an asshole.
Yeah, that's a good rule. That's the only
I
rule.
don't want any assholes on the walk. No one wants assholes on the walk. And then to your kind of point there, let's see here.
Don't be an asshole is the only rule you needed.
Yeah, no assholes. That's rule number one. And then it's not a rule, but it's like who is this for? It's like film. It's film focused, right? It's just kind of driving that home. Inclusivity, no harassment, be responsible, kind of keep a in terms of like your like where you're photographing, right? Like trespassing,
Mm,
stuff like that. Positive
yeah.
atmosphere, respect the subjects you're photographing if you're photographing a subject. Kind of like image usage, like just don't use another member's work without permission. Social media, you know, and photography ethics, like avoid staging and manipulating photo opportunities while on the walk, basically. Um, And yeah, like, no assholes is gotta be number one. And that whole just like gatekeeping, hogging the ball that kind of bullshit, man. Like it's pervasive in the art industry as well, like where I'm from. And it's just like it's so pointless. Like it's so useless. And it's usually people who are doing that who don't it's a confidence thing, right? Don't
Mm,
have the confidence to either share or maybe they're uh maybe they're not happy with their work or something like that. But it
I mean, there
comes
are
from a
things to
place usually
gatekeep,
of like that.
but there's no room for gatekeeping on like a photo walk. Like it's just like
No.
it's like you.
What are you gonna gatekeep?
But I've
It's,
heard that about like I've literally seen comments on some of the photo club like Facebook groups locally here about how like they can be like that.
Really?
Like I
yeah.
don't go to this club anymore because they all just gatekeep. No one really talks to each other. They're all just interested in like showing off their photographs. That's like
So
the
it's interesting because like a contrast to very different spaces here is uh, when I'm in the studio with friends and we've got like a group shoot that we put together, it's really relaxed atmosphere and like you can go up to another photographer and check out like what they're doing on their camera and stuff and like because I'm always blown away because like everyone sees this small studio space so differently and lines things up differently, and it's cool to see what other people are working towards, and that's totally open. But like at Fashion Week, man, you get like you don't look at someone else's camera like it's like like you don't do that there. It's like so it's but I get that because that's much more of like an aggressive working space. But like I don't get the and who's gonna. Why would you go to a photo walk if you want to have like a gatekeeping attitude about shit? Like it's just like a like that's a
It's a power move.
yeah. I mean, I guess I get it, but I just that's just a space to go have fun and like hang out with a couple people and like is it's ironic because like I feel like I never have high expectations for photo walk photos, and then I'm like, oh, some of these are pretty dang good, but it's like I don't think people who go to photo walks expecting to take photos that they should have to like hide and gatekeep the composition from other people is like what man just go solo like don't go to the photo walk like it's not
yeah, exactly.
like,
They're afraid to go out at night by themselves, is what it is, or like later in the evening, and then suddenly they're like, "Whoa, whoa,
well
there's people here, so I'm safe, but we're not gonna work together. But I'm there. They'll be in the space, so I don't get mugged."
Well, you know what? Like, actually, like, if that's the situation, I would not mind at all if someone said like, "Oh, hey, like, I don't want to talk about this, but like, I don't really feel safe going out to photo." Like, just put that up front. Like, I don't need to ask you about your composition and stuff. Like, if this is where you feel safe to go take photos at night, like, whatever. Like, that's fine. You can hang out at the photo walk. You're not an asshole. You just have needs, and that's fine.
No, I would mug them. I'd make their fears come true.
you, this other group member stole my camera.
I just took him to the ground. Yeah, he put it together.
While on the photo walk.
You need a new rule, no theft.
Dude, around here,
don't rob.
that needs to be a rule around here. That's gonna be on like club charter, like it's a motorcycle club. They're gonna get jumped in.
You know what? I got some really great messages afterwards too, which made it honestly like the most worthwhile to have
Mm,
like, you know, made someone a bit more confident to take photographs in a group and shoot film is like, being new to some people, like them just trying it out and then having a group setting that was like encouraging and motivating, like
mm.
made all the difference to them and like, man, like who doesn't want to hear that? It made me feel amazing. I was so happy to have brought like a little bit of something into somebody's life like that.
I got a comment and a question for you, Dan. Uh, so the route planning is the most successful photo walks I've put together is usually as I have 3 locations to visit and then like a good amount of space walking between them. And it's like I don't need to plan out like doesn't need to be like 10 shots, but if I can tell people like, oh, we're gonna go here, take some pictures here, we're gonna walk there, take some pictures of this, like that works every time. And always in between, there's like so many things we just end up taking pictures
Yeah,
of. Is that has always been a recipe for success. But the other
that's
thing was
basically
pressing
what we did too. Yeah.
it sounded like it. It sounded like
Yeah.
it worked out well. And but the other thing is curious. Are you going to like share the have people like put to the photo walk Instagram like some of the pictures that they took? Because I
Yeah.
think that's another element to the community that people are really thriving is they want to see other people posting their stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna post anything that gets posted with the either tagging me or using like just it was really easy to dial in on a hashtag because no one has this name for a photo club. So
Well, no one uses hashtags anymore, so it's
well, no
No
even
one
one
uses
uses
hashtags,
hashtags.
sure.
I've been hashtagging everything. What do you mean nobody uses hashtags? How do people find me, Hans?
Well, that is a different question. But what where are you hashtagging? Because you don't use Instagram.
I've been posting on Instagram. You haven't been heart
Oh,
reacting.
oh, right.
Oh
Well,
man,
I'll fix that.
drama.
I'll fix that. Uh, but no, I think the rule of thumb these days is you just don't use more than like 3 or 4 because it just doesn't get traffic.
I mean, yeah, I can attest to that.
Are you guys not like tagging? Like, there's a tag section for your Substack. Are you not putting tags in there?
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
Where is the tag section?
This
Oh, when
makes
you make a
yeah.
post, you
When you make
mean? Like
when you
when
make
you
the
make a
actual
post.
post, there's a tag
Oh, the
section.
actual post. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I thought you were
I
talking about
thought that
notes.
was like a cataloging thing.
It is. It's a hashtag.
No, but I thought it was like a way to catalog your own posts. So like if I shoot with an Nikon, let's just say, and I make a whole post, then I'm gonna tag it with Nikon. And that way when I like do a search on my own publication and I search Nikon, the only those will come up.
Okay, but if somebody is on Substack and their interests are Nikon, it will show them that post because
It's
No,
me.
I understand. Yeah, like,
It's
I realized that when I said all of that stuff, how I was explaining how hashtags work.
you're like, oh my god, I have been tagging.
And then,
wait,
but I did think of it more, I thought it was more of like a personal tool to use for your own, like just your like publication.
I don't know, man. I've had good luck with them tags.
Interesting.
huh. What are you tagging, Justin? On just photography or
Photography, film, analog, Canon, A1, believe.
because I've been doing the same as
I've
Dan.
been treating it like old Instagram hashtags because
Is
that's how I thought it worked, and it's been working.
So I guess it's like it's probably working for me too then because I've been using them thinking that I was again just like
Self-reference, yeah.
indexing my own posts, but
can you use more than one?
I've never
Just like-
even used Substack that way where I've just typed in photography to see what comes up or typed in film.
So you know how there's two feeds for Substack. There's your subscription feed, and then there's the like news feed where you see random shit
Mhm.
from everybody. And your interests, if somebody's interests align with your hashtags, I think you show up in their news feed.
Mm,
And that's how, like, if they was like they've looked at a bunch of stuff with Sony, or they've looked at a bunch of stuff with Canon A1 or film photography, I think my stuff's been showing up in their news feed more.
interesting. I would love to know if that's actually the
I'm gonna,
case.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
It has to be because like I have abused that tag feature on every
Hmm.
single post.
I only put one tag on each post, and it's either fashion photography or documentary photography. And I guess I'm thankful.
How many subscribers are you
Yeah,
closing in on?
6,000. So yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, I'm
Brutal.
9,000 on LinkedIn.
I'm thankful that the word photography is in there because I was just splitting my post between the two. But can you add more than one tag to an article? I thought you could just do one.
No, you can tag the shit out that thing, dude.
Oh
Like, there's a
goodness.
list. I'll send you my list.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I really just need to add the tag like photography because that's the
Yeah.
category on Substack. Like, is
But what are you talking about in photography? Are you talking about composition? Are you talking about equipment? Are you talking about reviews? Are you talking about a particular camera? Are you like so I tag what I'm talking about and everything.
I didn't realize you could do that much for tagging in Substack.
Me either. I had no idea.
Well, I don't know if it's doing anything, but it seems to
Well,
Well,
be
like you
yeah.
said,
working.
how many
But
subscribers are you closing in on? So that's I take the hint there. It's not the content, it's the tags, right?
Yeah, get your tag game straight, man.
316.
That's great. I mean, pretty happy where all of us are at, given starting Substack a couple months ago, like or earlier this year.
Dude, we've all three of us have seen awesome growth and like a lot of people have been reaching out to all of us and it's like, oh, did you talk to Hanz about this or did you talk to Dan about that? And like, you talked to Dan?
Yeah, like sometimes I just get, well, someone will just tag me and I'm like, huh, all right.
I like when I get the tag and somebody's like, I was inspired by the conversation between these three. I'm like, holy shit, what the
Yeah, like,
what do you mean
what?
inspired? We were
I
drinking.
went and wasted a bunch of money. that's our inspiration.
Somebody's like, I bought a Contax T2, and I'm like, I want to mention something because Hans touched on it with the photo walk stuff. He said if you're going to be sharing those photos that people send you, that's a good thing to do. But Instagram does the best through video. So what you should do is get an action camera and strap it to your chest, and you can walk around and talk to people and be like, and then you can show their shots in that video.
You know what I'll do? I will make a reel like from iMovie because it's the only video editing software I have on my phone.
What computer do you? Your computer can definitely run DaVinci.
And I'll use the transitions that come with it
and quick swipe.
And I'll make a little reel for the club.
It'd be awesome. I think once you do that, other people will see it and be like, wow, this actually looks like a lot of fun. We should go check this out one day. And then the club grows.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to share the photos. I mean, I think there was maybe a couple people who self-developed, but maybe one or two. I can't quite remember. But either way, most of us that were on that walk that day are in the 2 to 3 week wait period of debbing and scanning.
I can't wait that long.
Abroad. I know it's bonkers. It kills me every time.
Okay, did you buy your bulk roller yet?
Have I bought? Literally, I know the things that you tell me to buy all the time, and I'll tell you right now that I have not bought any of those things yet.
Well, you said you were looking at them the other day on eBay when we all made bad choices. I think me and Hans made bad choices, but
Dan 101, he will always have something that he wants to buy and rarely pulls the trigger on those purchases.
Dan's the grown up in this group.
I mean, I say that, but I have a lot of cameras and I have a lot of shit. But yeah, like it's like a time thing. Right now, timing is not conducive to bringing on more responsibility.
To be fair, rolling film takes approximately 2.5 minutes.
Yes. There's a whole other side to that. Then I'm looking for bulk rolls.
Dan, we've been on this call. We've been on this call for 2.5 hours.
Is headspace? I get that. Is less things is relaxing.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just giving you a hard time because once you start doing it, you're gonna be like, I have saved a significant amount.
I know. It's just a matter of time. I did find at least where I bought that film is a hell of a lot cheaper than the local shop, and I like a sucker went and bought some HP5 because I thought I was gonna have my film by now because I ordered it like a week ago, but it's not supposed to get here until after I'm back from my trip. So, because I bought like more rolls than I needed for Japan, and I was gonna shoot the rest of them before I left, but they're not even here, so I had to go buy more film today.
What all did you buy? I know you said 500T. What else did you buy for Japan? You had the list.
Okay, so I bought a few rolls of the 250D.
Oh, nice.
Which, like we were talking, I'm pretty sure it's Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I only bought one roll of HP5 because I hadn't tried it before, but then I bought 2 today. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Your guys' results with it are always great. Definitely bought some Street Savvy. And then the Electra 100, which is the... what was it? It was the... what was it? Metal Fingers just did a video on it. I think that's what made me buy it. And then some 500T. And then you guys told me I wasted my money on the Ektachrome 100, and I disagree.
No, Hans said that.
Hans said that. And then I got some Tri-X and some Ultra Pan because it was on sale.
Hans is gatekeeping. What was it, Ektachrome? He's gatekeeping.
I'm not gatekeeping. I'm reverse gatekeeping. I'm trying to keep people away from overspending.
That is gatekeeping. You're trying to keep people away from something.
The thing is, it's like a double-edged sword because I'm gonna shoot that, and I'm gonna probably be waiting like a month and a half to get that roll back from, because I'm gonna send it to Downtown Camera, and then I believe they send it to Montreal. And and then it's got to go back through that same system.
You might as well send it to George. He can do reversal film.
I was
Seriously.
gonna say, is that ECN too?
That is, yeah, that's ECN2 reversal process, so it's kind of complicated.
I want to figure out a process for that because I'm super interested in it.
You could, but you were like telling me how crazy it seemed when I told you I took the film out and put it in the sun and then put it back in the canister.
But you held it up to the sun for 2 minutes.
Yeah, but there's a chemical way and there's a homebrew chemical way. I can't remember if it's like brake fluid or something, but like something
It sounds like a Midwest meth recipe.
some home chemical will sub in for the reversal activation.
You just need the works and aluminum foil.
No, you don't need the aluminum foil. But yeah, I mean, you could figure out reversal. I mean, George's results, he did a black and white reversal. His results were pretty good. I mean, Justin, if you want to tinker, I've been seeing some really cool guides to making black and white film develop as color film. And there's like cool ways to push it. I've also seen some people do reversal with Phoenix, where they turn Phoenix into slide film.
Really? Is it? I heard you're supposed to shoot Phoenix like it's slide film. I've heard multiple people say that. People that get great results.
Huh.
Which I've never considered.
I certainly do not shoot it like it's slide film.
You have a roll of Phoenix laying around, don't you?
I've got 4 rolls of Phoenix laying around. I mean, but me shooting like
You should do it before I shoot mine.
I mean, I honestly I push it further than slide film because slide film I shoot box speed and then with a bump up on exposure compensation depending on the general lighting. So, but Phoenix I like double that. Like I shoot Phoenix. I shoot Phoenix 200 at ISO 125 or ISO 140, and then like up to plus 0.7 on the exposure compensation. Like I really pretty much shoot like Phoenix at like ISO 80. Like
I planned on shooting it like 100.
I mean, but you saw the results I had that day. Like there were no shadows and like no crunch. What's George call it? No brown gravy in the shots.
Brown gravy.
Like, yeah, I need to shoot. I think tomorrow, depending on the sun, depending on the situation, I want to do a low hanging fruit YouTube video where I shoot the 1 and 2 at the same spot. And then I'm not going to do the same shots because I'm not a lab trying to sell film. But I think if I do it within the same like 3 hours, I can still do like a reasonable comparison between the two.
The audience would appreciate those similar compositions.
Well, you know what?
Fuck the audience. You're right.
Oh, actually, no. That's not what I was going to say. I guess I can always just double up and roll both 801s and just.
You need to get one of those double mount tripods.
I was going to say I could just get the double mount and put them together and just snap every shot. And no, I'm not going to do that.
You should do that.
You know, I actually can't do that. I could do it. It'd be really annoying because though I have the 2 cameras, I only have 1 battery compartment.
That's a bummer.
So it is the battery compartment switches between cameras. So it'd be annoying. I need to 3D print one of those.
Dan, you need to shoot Phoenix because I want to see your results.
I definitely want to get some. Honestly, I probably should have got some today, but I'm just bringing the Mew, and I didn't want to shoot in that, so.
I think you'll get good results. I think you'll get better results than I got with the Phoenix. You're more patient than I am.
It's true. I think I am more. I'll talk
and
to that.
I am impatient. I've been trying to be more intentional with my shooting and actually taking time with stuff. And I think my new article will show that I've been more intentional. But like, fuck, it's hard because I'm just like I want to shoot and go.
I mean, so what happens then when you want to, like, do you camp at all?
No. Well, so I did when we went to the lake. I went through 3 rolls of film in the same camera at the lake. So I just did the same. I didn't camp, but I walked the same route a lot So there's gonna be a lot of similar shots from the black and white stuff I showed you, and then there's the Vision, and then there's that stuff I posted in the expired Kodak 400. And there's a lot of similar shots, but it was like
Mm.
a path I walked. Instead of camping, I just did a loop like 6 times.
Same thing, yeah. Like, I can even here, I can, like, sit on a corner for, like, 15 minutes.
What? I can't do that shit. We're moving.
It just depends on
Yeah,
what I'm waiting for, I guess, but, like, you know, there's certain situations where it definitely can pay off.
Maybe I need to shoot like you for a
But in a bigger
yeah.
center, like Tokyo, like, I could you can walk 10 feet, camp, walk another 10 feet and camp, and just, like, you can get, honestly, bangers all day just doing that. You barely have to move.
Dude, I could sit on my corner for 10 minutes and not even see a car or a cricket. So it's like, I just gotta go.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
I'm
think
moving nonstop. It's-
I'm gonna try to shoot like Dan this weekend, maybe. If I go out and shoot, I'm gonna try to camp and see what I get.
I don't think I'm trying to think if I ever sit and wait for something.
They call it, what do they call it? Fishing? Is that what they call it? Fishing?
Yeah,
Camping?
fishing versus hunting. I think I'm always moving.
He's an apex predator.
I mean, let's be clear, I move. I walk as far as I can walk, and I go all over places, but, like, if I see something that I want, but I do walk slow, and I take, like, really methodical kinda approach to photography.
I just hope for the best and see what happens.
I think the thing that slows me down, because film obviously film does not slow me down, but it is the the 24 millimeter slows me down, is because that takes time. Is there's so much in the shot that I really have to think about what should be there, what should not be there, where things should be. Because is I mean, it's almost like what's the field of view on 24 millimeter?
No, it's more than the human view.
It is more than the human view. Yeah, it is.
That's
See,
the issue I have with the Pentax 17, is there's too much in frame, and I would not say I've gotten one, like, good photo out of that. I think I have a lot of fun photos, but I don't have any good photos that I would like.
My Viltrox 28 is the widest lens I own, and I have numerous portfolio shots that have shot. I like shooting wide. I love wide shots.
I'm the opposite.
Really?
When I first got my Fuji, because it came with the kit lens, and I was, like, shooting it, yeah, like, I was shooting it, like, between 18 and 35, but I was, like, favoring the low end, and I got used to that for a little while initially, just because, um, I don't know, I just thought the camera looked stupid with the lens all the way out, and, but as I kinda zoned in on, like, 35 and, like, 55, crop, obviously, but, um, those were, like, the sweet spots, so basically, like, 50 and 85, um, and now I can't shoot anything wider than 35, and when I do, I get nothing out of it.
I've learned to keep my subject like closer to the camera with wider shots, subject closer to the camera, and then the background is just filler. That's what I did. Like that senior picture I showed you guys of like I shot it with the 28. I kept her close, and then the background was
Mhm.
just extra, whatever. I don't care what it is, and it was shot at 4.5 because it's fixed aperture lens. And man, I've gotten so many cool photos with that little shitty Viltrox lens.
it is an exercise in learning how close to get to the subject when you use those wider lenses. That's really the key. It's when I first started using the 24, I would I would like the way the shot looked in my eyes, but like I don't know, 1,000 megapixel eye is it looks everything looks great, even small things look great, and then I get this photo and I'm like, oh, this is like the subject's like 15% of the image. It's like, ah, it took a long time to get towards where I feel now, like just super happy with it. But I still, I think like 50 millimeter, the 35 on APS-C. That is such an just awesome focal length. Like it's
Yeah, I
so
mean, there's
unique.
a reason, right? There's a
There's a
reason why
reason.
all the kit lenses that came with those old um, SLRs are all 50.
Yeah, there's
My A1 has a 50 on it, and I'm hesitant to buy anything else because of how much I love that little 50 millimeter.
It is funny though, because like my KM has a 55 on it,
ooh,
and it's nice, but when I got the 50 on the F80, I realized how actually big of a difference that is.
it is a
Oh, it's
difference.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and it's funny because like Justin and I are talking about 28, 28, 24, is that's a big jump. And then I tested out a 20, 22.8, and I was like nauseous while I was looking through it. It's like I was like I shoot 24 all day long. I go 4 millimeters wider, and I'm like dizzy looking at this screen. Like it's
I shot a 20 on my digital the other day for video, and I was like,
mm,
I don't think I've ever seen anything this wide in my life. And my buddy's like, you shot on the 16, dude. I was like, not for like a year. This is disorienting. But at the
It
same time, now I'm looking at 20 millimeters, and I'm like, these are pretty cool, man. He's
all right,
selling it, and I'm like, ooh.
let's get out the weirdo. Oh, no, that's my
when I was shooting at 18 initially, and I was telling you, I was I ended up doing so much cropping, dude, that my pictures looked like shit. And there were times where I would make 2 photos out of 1, more than once. Like I was doing that a lot. So it's like, yeah, this is actually just a nice composition. And then the other side, oh, actually kind of nice.
That looks Soviet.
This is not Soviet. This is 1960s off-brand for Nikon, and it is f8 12 millimeter, and
Oh, oof.
it is actually it's really an interesting lens because it made it with a vignette hood, and it actually it doesn't on 35 millimeter film. This renders a circle.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about this, but
Right.
we didn't see it.
It's so weird. Yeah, well, I'll shoot it sometime, but I kind of it's funny because we talk about how lenses, camera sensors are still yet to catch up to lenses. I will tell you, the camera sensor has caught up to this lens, and it is not pretty on a modern camera lens. Like, it is kind of junky.
I got bad news. We're 3 hours into this thing,
Yeah, it's we're coming up on wrap up time. I thought.
but you had to pull out your 12 millimeter
It's,
weird ass alien eye.
well, I was hoping you'd buy it. It was
What are you selling it for?
less than the cost of shipping across the ocean. It's just, no, it's well, shoot, y'all are going to bed Thursday night. Justin, you did you anything come into your brain about shooting this weekend? You got no kids. You got
Just the Japanese garden if I do anything. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. I haven't even looked. And which is shocking because I normally check the weather first thing waking up because I want to see if there's going to be severe storms so I can go get killed by a tornado. But tornado season's kind of at the tail end right now. Although we did have a tornado the other day that didn't even get warned. It hit. Do you know where Deckerville is? Over by Bad Axe.
I know where Bad X is. Yeah,
Yeah, so it hit just to the east of Bad Axe. There was no warning on it or anything. It just like ripped this guy's barn apart, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Dang, that's
it's
crazy.
just one dude's barn. Why me?
Yeah, one dude. Dude, and that's such a sparse area. There's not people around. There's like one house and 3 miles, then another house. And the tornado was just like, this guy in particular did something to God.
It was barn.
Well, I wish you guys luck on
Mm.
your shooting this weekend, and Justin, I wish you luck on cutting this down to an hour.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be longer than an hour. We'll see. All right. I will talk to you guys probably in about
Safe
15, 20
travels,
minutes.
Dan. See you, Justin.
All right. Later,
All right,
guys.
see you guys.